will see how to respond to that. So e4, e5, f4. So this opening is like when your opponent plays e4, then you go for e5, and your opponent played f4. This opening is called King's Gambit.
Okay.
So the gambit in chess means that you are offering a pawn, because white is asking you to capture this pawn. There is no one to defend this pawn on f4, right?
Yes.
So gambit generally is played to sacrifice a pawn in the opening, and then get the quick development of the pieces for a very strong attack.
Okay.
So generally this is the reason, and in most of the cases the gambit can be respond better by accepting that gambit. So acceptance of gambit means that you accept this pawn.
Yeah.
And decline of gambit means that you don't capture this pawn, you play something else. For example, you may play d6. So you are not accepting this free pawn. This situation will be called decline gambit. So now in this we will see if your opponent plays this opening, then how you should respond. So first, let's see what you did. You capture the pawn. So this is a correct move. You have to capture this pawn. And now your opponent, let's see what he played. So he played knight f3. So in this King's Gambit, generally white plays first. He will play knight f3, then he will push this pawn, or even before pushing this pawn, he will play this knight there, this bishop on c4, eyeing on this pawn, and then he will play this knight there, and even this pawn on d4, capture this pawn with this bishop. So this is the idea of white. So
he captured that pawn later in the.
Yes. So in this, whenever he plays his knight, next time you will play g5.
Okay, first I'll capture that, and
then you defend your.
Okay. But that knight can capture, no?
Capture happily.
Happily, yeah. First is defending and taking care of my pawn.
Because when your opponent is playing a gambit, it means your opponent is going to attack you straight away. So you have to
Such
defend.
kind of moves means he's ready to attack.
Yes.
Okay.
He's telling you in the beginning very openly that be ready. I am just going to attack you from all the sides. And by capturing this pawn on f4, you are accepting his challenge.
Okay.
By capturing on f4, you are telling him, I am ready. You just attack and I will defend. Then let's see. Just give me 1 minute. I am getting a call.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes. So you can hear me right now.
Yes.
Okay. So after this pawn, generally your opponent will play bishop c4. So I am telling you what your opponent will play and then how you should. So after this bishop c4, he is eyeing this for now, but right now there is no need to worry. After this, you will play bishop g7.
These are all very different kind of moves.
Yes.
Like you're not touching the knight. We are not like all the fundamentals of chess. We are
Yes, for
skipping
now.
that.
Yes, for now we are not doing everything, all those things. We have to defend from a different way because your opponent is attacking. So
Okay.
the idea of bishop g7 is because you have already moved your g pawn to g5, right?
Yes.
And when you will be castling on this side, your g pawn will be no longer protecting your king.
Yes.
So this bishop will act as a defensive piece for your king, safety of your king.
Okay.
And now your opponent will play d4 just to activate his bishop. So after this d4, you will play h6. So the idea of h6 is there are two ideas behind h6. First, you want to cement these three pawns. This pawn chain will act as a defense for your king whenever you castle on king side. And the second idea is before castling on this side, you need to move this knight, right?
Yes.
So whenever you move this knight either to f6 or to e7, this pawn will be attacked by this knight. And this knight will be blocking your queen to defend.
Yes.
So for example, in this position, this pawn is defended by your queen. Now, if you straight away play your knight, then he can simply capture your queen.
Yes.
So that is why before developing our knight, we will defend the pawn.
Yeah.
Now we are ready to develop our knight.
Okay.
So now your opponent will do the castling.
Okay.
So now the question is, you need to develop your knight where this knight should go, either to e7 or either to f6. So both moves are good, but right now I would suggest you go for e7. Because the reason is if you go to
Either way, it is blocking the queen's move, no?
yes, for now blocking the queen is not an issue because your pawns are saved.
Okay, this. Yeah.
This queen will become active later.
Okay.
So now we don't want to play knight f6 because he will start his attack with this pawn and attack your knight.
Okay.
So if you play knight f6, then again you will have to run somewhere else because he will play this.
Mm.
So that is why we will play knight e7.
Okay.
And then he can play something. For example, he may develop his knight. Now you can straight away castle, or even you can wait for one more. You can play d6 also. First, opening up this diagonal for your bishop. Second, controlling this square so that he can't push these pawns in the center.
Yes.
And then he will play most likely maybe this bishop, and then you will castle. Now everything is
Not
saved on your
necessarily there
king.
should be a pawn for that, no? We kept the bishop as guard for that seventh rank, no? G7.
Yes.
And both ways, it is still helpful, like.
Yes.
Okay.
So these pawns are defending each other. This bishop is defending this pawn. This bishop is also acting as a blockade if your opponent try to attack on f5.
Okay.
And then you will develop this knight. Then you can play this bishop somewhere, wherever you want. And this knight can go to g6. Then your queen also will become active.
Yes.
This kind of setup you can try to achieve in this opening.
Okay. Mhm.
This you will learn the more and more you play, but this is the general idea that we follow. So first you can only remember these 2 3 things. After capturing this pawn, you have to protect this pawn.
Yeah.
And then play bishop, then also play h6 to protect the second pawn, then play your knight and castle. That's all. And then you play your normal game.
Okay. Till castling. Okay.
Yes. And when you are able to safely castle, protect all this pawn, everything is safe, then your opponent will not know how to continue.
Once this castling and all done, then the after that only I start moving any of my pawn or bishop or knight on B, C, and all this.
Yes, then you
It is
can
still castling, right?
yes, keep improving your pieces after castling.
Okay.
Now we will see what happened in the game, because there are your opponent was strong, but strong opponent also give you chances, but they will not give you more chances. So you have to pick up those chances
Yes.
whenever you get.
Yeah.
So let's see all those chances.
So I play my normal this only, in all my openings.
Yeah, in all other opening it is fine. In this one you have to play the one which I said today.
I learned this. Yes. And this queen, should I have brought this queen? That also I wanted to ask. Like I could have come to E.
No, not right now.
Okay.
Yeah, no need to move your bishop twice.
Mm.
So now you have developed your bishop to e6, no problem. If he is attacking your bishops,
That
you have
knight
a
came, no? That knight came to attack. Yeah, I saw that. But which is mightier, bishop or knight?
no, both are similar.
I should give my pieces away now. So I thought of saving it.
Yeah, but then you lose
Huh?
everything. For
Yeah.
for saving your bishop, you lost your game.
Mm.
So now maybe
Okay.
you can simply go for the development. Maybe just play bishop e7, get ready for the case,
Okay.
or uh, or or
And if
maybe
he
you.
captures, I can capture with my F pawn, no? F7.
Yeah, but I think now there is a tactic, because when he capture, you capture, then your knight is hanging because there is no bishop.
Mm. Yes.
Maybe you can bring this knight back first. Now if he captures, so now you capture with your pawn. Now this knight is saved. Now maybe it is beneficial for castling this side. Just move your queen somewhere
This
and then
side.
castle.
Yeah, the whole thing is, yeah.
Because now f file is open, you can even push this pawn, bring both the rook on g and f.
Mm. Yes. Mhm. Lost my knight, one bishop. Yes. He castled, at the right time he castled. No, I could have this queen capture, no? Mm,
So now he is giving you check, you will lose your queen, because if you go away, he will simply capture
mm,
with his queen.
yes.
So that is why when your opponent play gambit, his attack is generally very strong. You will lose very quickly.
Okay.
So that is why we need a very strong
Okay.
defense.
Mm,
Now the game is over. There is nothing left.
uh, I didn't know it was so.
Yeah, see his attack. Both the rooks are there. Knight is
Yeah,
there. Bishop is there. Knight is there.
bishop, this knight. Yes,
So he was a very strong player, but at least you get to know in the opening how to defend first.
yes. And all
Okay.
this knight move, bishop move, I didn't know like what to move. Like I was surprised with
Yes.
all these attacks, no?
Yeah, because first time you are facing this option.
Unexpectedly.
So it's totally
And
fine.
I didn't know like what to move only first I didn't know. First I captured that point, then I'm thinking what to move.
Yes,
Then I
yes.
started my usual okay.
When I faced this opening first time, I also didn't know. So this opponent was also, you are able to see the chessboard, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so this opponent was also very good, but he gave you few chances which you should have grabbed. So now we will see all that.
Mhm. Okay.
E4, yes, C4. This opening is called Karokan, I think. So we'll see how to respond to that. So D4 is a good move. And when your opponent plays D5, you can capture it also. But even before any kind of capture, if you get a chance, you should develop your pieces. Like if you develop your knight to C3, your knight is defending.
Yes. And also I've developed my knight, no?
Yes.
Okay.
So next time, don't go for capture. Simply play knight C3.
Okay.
Now there are few things that your opponent may do. For example, I am telling you in advance. So for example, if this pawn may capture your pawn,
Okay.
now you can capture with your knight.
Yes.
Now your opponent will play bishop f5 to attack your knight.
Yes.
So now you have various options to defend. Like you can defend with this bishop, you can bring this knight back, or you can even play your queen and then defend. But the best move right now is you defend while attacking. So what you will play? You will play knight g3. You defended your knight, at the same time you attacked the bishop who was attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
Now this bishop will go to g6. And then you can follow your same normal development. Then you will play bishop, knight f3.
Yes.
Then he will also develop his pieces, and then you will play this bishop. So this bishop you should always play in this kind of opening. Challenge this bishop. And in most number of
Okay, because
cases,
he's attacking that C2 pawn, that's why. Yeah?
c2 pawn, and also
I don't know what my
we should not let our opponent pieces to control diagonal in the center.
let's bring the bishop.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should always challenge our opponent in the center if he's try to control squares. So if this bishop is not there, he's controlling this diagonal.
Mm.
So now in most number of
So that
cases,
knight, no, that knight on F3, no, even that could have moved up, no, to 5,
and you
E5
are moving your knight twice.
twice. Okay, so first let me develop my pieces.
Yes.
Okay, later on.
Because,
Okay.
because when you play e5 to attack your bishop, he will not do anything to save this bishop. He will just simply develop his other pieces.
Mm.
Because you are taking two moves just to capture one bishop. In two moves, he will develop two
Mm.
more pieces.
Yes.
So that is why we should not move our piece in the beginning twice. We will develop our bishop and get ready for the castle.
Yes. Okay.
And now, in most number of cases, your opponent will capture your bishop.
Okay.
Because he don't want any of these pawn to capture, otherwise there will be two pawn on g file, and either this diagonal will be open, or either this file may become open, but his king will be not able to castle on this.
Okay.
So that is why he will capture, and now you will capture with your queen.
Yes.
Then he will place any move, maybe to e6 to develop his bishop. No problem, you can continue with the castle.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Then develop this bishop to e3, bring this rook on d1, this rook on e1. Then the game is good.
Yeah. Mm.
So this in this opening you will try to respond like this.
Okay. So what we did was,
Not
I
capturing the
didn't
pawn.
capture. I shouldn't have captured. I should have brought my knight there.
Yes.
And then the bishop came. I brought my bishop. Okay. Yeah.
Now
See,
in
I
this,
didn't capture that bishop because
yes. So
that
so
knight didn't
now,
capture.
yeah. So this is a similar tactic that we have learned in very earlier classes. That this bishop is defended by this knight, right?
Yeah.
So first you can eliminate this knight. Then there is no one to defend this bishop.
You can catch with that bishop on my c1.
Yes. So for example, if you capture the knight, suppose if you capture with this pawn, then there is no one left.
No one. So my bishop, for him, bishop and knight gone. That's a good bargain.
You lost only one piece. He lost two pieces.
One piece. Yeah, this I should have done. I saw this also, but like quite early in the game, this is only the, like, I keep watching my steps, like step one, step two. So it's
That is a
so
good.
early in the game if it comes, no, so I don't know whether to capture or whether to, kya karna hai, like what
That
is
is
the
where
plan.
calculation will help you to decide.
Yeah,
You have to
yeah.
calculate this much.
This I could have done. I saw this also. Okay. So this went to capture, I should know the defendant this. The
Yes.
moment this knight went, I saw I brought my bishop till here also.
So now bishop e3 is a good move. Now your opponent played knight g4.
Mm.
Now what will you do?
Attacking my bishop. Mm. See, again, I like to save my bishops. See,
Your
here
bishop.
if he captures that bishop, I capture with my f pawn. But can move my queen. First thing I'll move my bishop.
Your bishop is undefended.
I have to move that, no?
No, but why do you have to move?
Move my queen to e2.
No, I'm just asking why do you need to defend your bishop?
That knight. No. Pardon?
Your bishop on e3 is nicely defended by pawn on f2.
I don't like to move my pawns on f and c.
No, it's not what you like. It's about you have to calculate if that is good move or bad.
Okay. In
So
that case, I should have moved my knight on f3.
where your knight is already on f3.
To g. To g. What is that? g5. Or I
So
can come here to d1.
no, but what is the
Where should I
purpose?
come? My queen. No, but that bishop is there. No purpose is not served. I can move
In
my h2 pawn.
okay,
h2.
so in chess there is a saying: each move on the chessboard change the geography on chessboard. This knight
Mhm.
This knight was on h6 and now this knight came on g4. So now something has changed and you need to observe that. Can you tell me what has changed? This is where the game awareness comes, that you are aware what is happening on the chess.
The moment it came to g4, first thing it's entered my territory. It is attacking e3, it's attacking f2
Okay,
and h2.
and
1, 2, 3. And, like it has become mightier, stronger.
and
The knight has become very strong here in this position. Mm, mm,
knight on h6 in its previous position was serving a very important purpose. Now he is not longer on h6.
The bishop is not, nobody to defend that bishop on f5.
Yes,
Straight away capture that. I was
yes.
worried about my bishop on e3.
No, but this worry is not based on calculation. This bishop on e3 is saved,
Yeah, yes.
and who is defending the bishop
If
on
he
f5?
captures my bishop, I can capture with my f2 also. Nicely defended.
Yes,
Yes. This one golden chance I missed.
this
What
bishop is
happens,
for
no?
free.
When this moves, no? Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, this bishop is free on f5.
Hmm.
Simply capture this.
Yes.
You capture your bishop, no problem. You
Capture.
capture with this pawn. These two pawns in the
Problem.
center are strong. And when you castle on this side, your rook on f1 will be controlling the f file because there is no pawn on f2 anymore.
Yeah, better position also.
So, so moving this f pawn in the center is not a disadvantage. It is a good because your rook will be open.
Yeah, first thing is that, and even the all those, what do you call, the threat of that bishop, that knight, everything is gone. Now more relaxed board.
And you captured extra piece also.
Yeah, extra piece also. Yeah. The moment any piece moves, no, I should think it was defending, so straight away go for captures.
Yes. Like
Yeah.
right now, you should be able to
Okay.
save in your mind. Then this bishop is defended by this knight, and you should wait for your opportunity. Whenever this bishop move, in your mind, a light should
Straight
light
away.
up.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
this is called like
Okay.
मौके की तलाश में रहना. Just wait for your opportunity.
Yes, yes.
Now he did this. Now he gave you this chance.
Yeah. I was more worried about my E3.
This is not
But
a real worry.
real worry. And I saw also like, okay, this is nicely defended, but I missed this bishop capture. Hmm. Okay. Now onwards, what I'll do, no, anything moves, no, I'll count up to 10. Watch the whole board. Like you said some word, no, the absorb the whole board.
Yes, just
Like,
see everything, which
yeah,
piece is defended, who is defending who, everything. You should keep an eye.
defending. Yeah, keep an eye. Yes.
In chess, you should be a very good observer.
Okay.
You should keep observing what your opponent is trying to do. Is he doing any mistake or something like that? And whenever you think that this move may be a mistake, hold yourself and see. And
Hmm.
don't have too much affection for your bishop.
Any of the pieces, rather. And it is well defended, no? Then I need not worry like.
Yes,
Hmm. If it was not defended and nobody to protect that e3, then naturally I need to move.
Yes.
Now, so yeah,
Both the
I
bishop are
took care
nicely
of this.
defended.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and
So second
even
opportunity lost in the game.
yeah, this was the first, I think, in this.
No, the other one was that bishop could have captured, no? The same knight on g5, g4.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the one. But in that, there is one thing that suppose if you capture this, before capturing your bishop, he will capture your this bishop.
Yeah.
Now this tactic is if you capture this bishop, then he will capture. So now it's equal.
It's equal. So I should wait for the opportunity. And any change in the board, no? One class we were just discussing any change in the board, like the whole geography changes,
Yes,
What
each
is
move
happening?
changes the whole chess board. So
Okay.
after each move, you should just observe the board again.
Okay.
Because when this knight was there and this knight moved, in your mind, the information is old that this bishop is still saved.
Hmm.
So you need to update the information after each move.
Okay.
And then you will find that this bishop is undefended.
Good observer. I will try that. Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead and then see. He will give you, I think, one more chance.
Yeah. Quite a few, another few observer. Oh my God. Mhm.
No, when your knight is under attack by the queen, there is no one to defend. You need to defend your knight first.
But with what?
Just come back.
Mhm. What? No, I was. That's true. But then this, you could have straight away finished the game here. See, this king cap and this knight captures this. This queen captures this. Check.
No, wait,
It
wait, wait,
should.
wait, wait, wait. I will play knight c3. Now tell me how he will finish the game.
Queen capture h2 check.
Okay,
I was worried about this.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay.
Now what will
Then
you
that
do?
knight will capture b4.
Again, thank you.
And then I capture. Oh, the bishop is on the light square. So, no, I could have nicely played this. Yeah.
You lost everything.
Yeah, gone. So
Your
many
queen
this thing.
gone, your knight gone, everything gone.
Hmm.
So he can't give you
So
check
I should have
because
first
of
thing
this bishop.
defended my knight. Okay. This knight here. Okay.
So this knight is under attack.
Just bring my knight back, huh?
Yeah,
I
simply
should
bring it.
come to E also. No, E3 also if I come. Oh, this will attack. If it comes to E3,
Yeah, you can come to e3 also. That
then
is
from
no
E3
problem.
only, becomes I capture with that bishop. If he captures my knight, I capture with that bishop or even with that pawn.
Yes,
Yeah, again coming back to this is a much better and safer,
you have
it's a
three
better
pieces in the
position
center.
nicely. And also castling is over. The opponent has not yet castled.
Yes.
Mm, shall just come back. See, the position of the knight on E3 is better or C3 is better.
Both are better. Like if you don't want to exchange your knight, then c3. And if you want to exchange your knight, then e3 because now he may capture this. So you are exchanging your knight.
Yeah.
So So it's only a
Because
choice.
he's always eyeing that H2, no? I'm worried about my H2. So it's better like
Yeah,
capture
then you can come on E3,
H2.
no problem. Attack this knight and also the bishop.
Hmm. Yes. Given a choice, supposing it was white to move, of course now I moved this. So I should go for capture of bishop or capture of knight.
You tell me, like
Even in
big.
this position, I could have captured that. No, of course that pawn is there. So I should have just captured this knight.
Now you should capture the bishop because when this pawn captures, you can capture the pawn with your bishop.
Pawn also. Yes.
Because suppose if
And
you play some,
also
if you play for example any random moves, then
random.
first you capture the bishop.
This one. Okay.
When you capture with this pawn, then you
Bishop
capture
with
this
this.
pawn.
With this one.
And now
Yes.
this bishop is attacking
And
this
that
knight.
knight. That knight. Yes.
So now this knight has to go back. So
And
the,
then
these two bishop are bit maybe undefended. This bishop is defended by this knight, so you need to bring them back in your own territory
okay.
after they
Hmm.
have done their work.
Yeah, I generally don't move backward in my games. You saw, no? I don't know why. I generally like this knight. I could have brought back, no? Like now we were discussing. I don't
Yes.
make the reverse like I should learn this.
Yes.
But
So
after
you
the
have
job
to.
is done, just bring it back to a paper position. Like this bishop can come back here.
Yes.
Of course, that bishop is nicely defended by that knight. Okay.
Always try to keep your pieces on safe squares.
Okay.
And in chess, it is not a race that you have to keep moving forward. It is like you have your own territory.
Oh, forward.
Yes. And your
That will
opponent has.
come, I think. Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I should develop this practice, no? Like after the job is done, chalo piche, like come to a
Yes.
safer square. Like that habit I should form.
Yes. And waiting for the next opportunity.
Huh, yes. Okay. I sincerely hope to improve. Sometimes I feel so ashamed of my games, no? I was eyeing that, but that pawn move game. Of
Yes.
course, that
Now I
bishop is
think
there, that queen is.
now you should capture with your queen, I think.
Yes.
Because his queen is in the center, so it's better if you try to exchange the queens.
Okay.
Otherwise, this queen will be very dangerous.
Okay. Hmm.
And also you are losing your bishop. Yeah, that is why keeping
Yeah.
bringing this bishop is very important because now this knight is defending your bishop. So what he can do, he can first attack your knight, and when your knight is no longer there, your bishop will be attacked.
Yeah. And that queen came on the same file, fifth rank. Okay. This I didn't see at all. The queen and this bishop on the same rank also I did. I missed out.
Yeah, that is why it's always
Yeah.
good to keep them on
Capture.
safe square.
Yeah.
So now you need to be
Sure.
careful that this knight is controlling this square.
Yes.
And suppose if this queen gives you check from maybe h1, then it will be checkmate because queen will control these two squares and knight is controlling this square. I think
I
right
should have
now,
moved my E for E1. I should have moved, no? Giving
yes,
space to my
you
king.
can go maybe directly to the
Is
e4
there
and
and
attack them.
yeah, yes. I was always watching like it should have come to E5, but nobody is defending. Nobody is defending. This move also I missed.
This pawn is defending your rook.
Yes. Now that knight has to move. Plus the king has got space to move.
Yes.
In this position, I could have just exchanged that queen, no? And that bishop capture with the queen would have been better, no?
No, but you should capture with your pawn.
Not this one. No, no, not this. The previous we were talking about that. The bishop came to f3, no?
Yeah, that you could have done, but after you
Yes.
capture, he will not exchange the queens. He will capture your bishop. So after this check, when
Mm.
this pawn came, you don't need to come back. Why not simply capture? Now you are attacking the knight and also threatening discover checks. Because
I'm
now
eyeing
it's
only my pawn is blocking that b5. I'm not watching that knight at all. I could have straight away captured this knight. If that knight captures that pawn, again I can capture with my queen.
queen or you have your bishop.
Bishop also. Yeah, all this
And now,
opportunity lost.
yeah, now it's captured. Now the king moves. Now your both rook will control these two open files.
Yes.
Game
I
will
am
be
in a
over very
stronger
quickly.
position than better.
Yes,
Hmm.
this king is wide open.
Yes. My games I lose. How to lose games? Horrible. Suddenly I started worrying about my king, so I came back.
Why
In
this
that
move
case, I should have moved my e4, rook e4.
should go
Even
to
now,
b.
like I was eyeing this bishop only, but that queen is there. I'm not eyeing that knight at all. Like even if I come here, hmm,
And
yes,
now you played rook
better.
b1. What was the objective behind rook b1?
Hmm, capture that bishop, but now I'll lose my.
So in this move you played rook b1. Now the question is why?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. No, this bishop capture, but that queen will capture. So I shouldn't have come back. That queen shouldn't have come back at all.
No, no. Now we are discussing. Now it is white to move.
Okay.
And now you played rook b1. The question is
Again, with
why?
the purpose of to capture that bishop on c5.
No, but this c5 bishop, how will you capture from b1?
Not b1. From b, I move to c1, no?
No, then you again moved back to b1.
Yeah, my idea was b2. My pawn is on b2. I will go to b4. Then I'll capture that bishop. And if he captures, I'll capture with my rook.
You don't have a rook.
And he will sit quietly, huh? Cal.
And this is a too long plan. He will not wait for you to apply your plan.
No, and the stupid part is like, I'm thinking he will be Aram say he will capture. Why will he capture? The first thing is that
Yeah,
he
of
will
course.
just go back, no?
Of course.
So, yeah, is a thought itself is wrong.
Yes, you are thinking very bad for your opponent.
Opponent, yes.
You should think best possible move for your opponent.
Yes. Yes.
This rook on c file is very strong.
Yeah.
You should never move this rook away.
Okay.
Like rook are very strong on open files, keep them on open files.
Yes.
And now,
See here,
like,
one more thing. My
yes,
this queen was there, no? Queen was on G5, right? I could have
If
moved my pawn from F. It will straight away capture. Then where I don't have anybody
yes,
to save. The
that is
best move
why.
was my rook to e4. This was
Yes,
my best move.
yes.
And then I could have moved that pawn from f4 also.
Even after this rook e4, this rook can come to g4 also to protect your king and also attack and keeping on the same file as the
Yes.
king.
Oh, yeah. This would have been really good. I can't see this kind of calculations. I don't know why.
Because this side is very open for your
See, I
opponent to
should.
attack.
First thing is, yeah, I'm giving. Come on now, Maru. Mm, keep an eye. And this pawn and all my. This is a teamwork, no? Like my bishop, my knight, my pawns. I should take it as a team, like, and then think like that. Supposing my rook was on e4, and then, as you said, I moved to g. I've been a very good position.
Yes,
No? So I should think this as a team which works together, like
yes, of
everything,
course.
not talking to each other like that. To nahi chalega, no? Like
Yes, if they are fighting among themselves, then your opponent will crush you.
the game lost. Yeah. Mm.
And now, whenever your opponent played this h4, you should ask the question why. What will happen if he give you check from h2? This square is not available for you,
Yeah.
so it will be checkmate.
So I should move to g. I should move to g then.
Yes, you can go
g5.
to even g2 and then
Yes.
preparing this rook.
This rook here. Yes. One, two, three. All the three I have one after another.
Now you missed this, and now checkmate.
Yeah. If my king was on G, this can't come at all.
No.
Yeah. Mm,
Now, if you give you again check, no problem. Go back.
go back. Okay. Don't go to the touch corner. Come to F only. Okay.
So that's
Coming
all.
to H is a blunder, no? Coming to H will be a
Now,
blunder
if you're
from there.
coming to H, yeah, these two files are open, and you will be never able to come back.
Yeah. It's blocking that G. File.
Yes.
Yes.
Even maybe he can play, for example, what we'll play. First give this check, then you go there, then even he can play this rook move.
Yeah. And come to H. Yes. I'll play a better game, I promise now. Some of my games so horrible.
No, this is totally fine. The only thing we need to find these things and then keep working on them.
No, the moment this moved, no, the queen move I saw, then I was from where he's going to give check and all. So I could have just come to G.
Yes, because
If
you
I'd
did
come
not
to
see that he
G,
is threatening checkmate.
yeah, I thought with only one, how he's going to give like.
You you
So
did
both
not
his
see.
rooks were on the 8th rank only. That rook, if it had moved, no, then maybe I would have noticed that.
So the
That rook
only
was
thing,
sitting on 8th rank only.
yeah, you missed this knight controlling e2 squares.
Mm,
You thought
yes.
that if this queen comes there, you will run away to this square, but this you missed.
So even if I saw that, what no, I should have moved my my even if I have got two rooks, right? If I had moved my rook to e4,
No,
the queen was up, it was not there.
then
And
also
if I
again.
had captured that knight, no, if I had captured some four steps above, if I had captured that knight, I would have lost rook.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
But still, the danger position of e2 is not there, right?
Yes.
I could have stretched the game, but not in a strong position as such.
Yeah, but next
How
time
to play better?
you know the idea that keep
Mm.
controlling the open files, and even you can lift your rook up to attack and then bring for your king safety.
Bring it here. Yes.
So these are few ideas that will help.
Drive away the attackers. First thing is I have to drive away all those attackers. Nicely, my
Yes.
queen I had brought till 4, no? What was that? D4. That also I missed. Hmm. Okay, put that. Some games are good, some are tough. All games are different.
Okay, so that's all for today.